After him they rode, a long line of mail-clad men, swift, shining, fell and fair to look upon. The phrase fell and fair describes warriors of upstanding character, traits that the members of the Fell Company seek and want to uphold and exemplify. We're a bunch of friends who love medieval fantasy history, and we like to recreate that.
At Fell and Fair, the goal is to have that perfect balance between fell and fair, to be gentle and yet courageous, to be driven and yet know the time to be patient, to be fierce, but at the same time to be kind.
So ever since I was a kid, I just absolutely loved history and storytelling and the ability to recreate that. I remember when I was about 12 years old, I played Edmund in The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe in kind of a school play that we did. And even then I realized there were bad costumes there and I wanted to fix it. The weapons were horrendous as well, so I went and I fixed them all, and I found some shiny duct tape to put over the wooden swords to make them look like metal and that sort of stuff. So from that very early age, I was something of a perfectionist when it came to costuming and that sort of stuff. And then as I got into high school, we had the opportunity to kind of work with my friends in student film and that sort of stuff, and they always kind of came to me for costuming help and acting help and that sort of stuff. So I continued doing that, and then when I got into college, I decided, you know what, I'm going to do it all myself. So I made the costumes, I got a camera, I got some editing software, and I kind of made a pact with my friends that we were going to film these little 20-minute shorts of the adventures of Robin Hood. So I started doing that. That was a lot of fun, and in that we developed a large hoard of costumes and weapons, and we really kind of we got better gear, we got a better sense of what worked and what didn't. After several years of making costumes, I had somebody come to me and say, hey, you know, can we purchase a costume from you? And after doing that, I had more offers, and I was actually started thinking, wow, this could be something that I actually could make a living on and could actually, you know, support me. And it wasn't only that, though. It was this idea that not only could we make costumes, but we could make films. We could fill a gap in the market. So Fell and Fair, as it exists today, is basically two companies and a group of friends. So first of all, we have our costume company, where we do retail costume sales, as well as doing custom costumes for other film productions. We work with TV and internet films and YouTubers and that sort of stuff, trying to fill the market between, you know, what you can get at Party City and what you would need to go to a big-time Hollywood costume house for. We also have the Fell and Fair production side, which we actually write and produce our own TV or web series. And we've done TV shows, web series, we've done short films, and that is basically just for the love of the art. And we funnel a lot of our money from the workshop side into the production side. Then we have what we call the Fell Company, which is a group of friends who are artisans, craftsmen, enthusiasts, people that are historical experts, and these people get together several times a year to help train each other in their different crafts, to really enjoy the products of what we've been producing all year.
I think it was Tolkien or Lewis who said, friendship starts when someone says, oh, you too. And that's word for word how it starts with the community at Fell and Fair. When I met Zan and we pretty much started doing little projects, really pushed me outside of my comfort zone as far as, you know, my capacity or my skill level. Being able to make the costumes or do photo shoots or dress up in the armor and that kind of thing, it gives kind of a perspective of how life is now compared to how it was, you know, 1,200 years ago.
And that's something that the company members not only share with each other, but it's something we share with our followers as well. Wear someone else's clothes, walk in somebody else's shoes, and be that other character for a little while. And that's the sort of thing that I want to provide to other people. I want them to look at the people that they admire and that they want to imitate, and actually give them the chance to do that. Not only is the fan base a support system, it's also contributors to the final products that we produce at Felon Fair. So I first had this idea of bringing people together from across the country when I met a blacksmith online that I found was only about 2 hours away. So we met up. Then we have people from now a film studio from Virginia that we're working with. People have moved actually from Florida up here to South Carolina to participate with us.
I moved up to Greenville to be closer to the shop and to have more hands-on approach with all the projects that we're doing. I definitely think it's worth it.
Most of the people that we work with actually come from social media contacts. We've met over 130 people simply through Instagram. We would never have met them otherwise. So we're now spread throughout the country, so we're much more than Felon Fair, the company here in South Carolina. We're actually a nationwide organization that we call the Fel Company that meets multiple times a year and collaborates on many projects. Anything from our favorite video games like Assassin's Creed to our favorite historical books can inspire projects that the Fel Company tackles. So the content we create at Felon Fair isn't just about the visuals or action or adventure, but the meaning behind it. We want to be the ones who are reaching people and affecting people, not just through pictures, not just through short clips, but through stories. And anybody who loves history and fantasy and costumes and just cool skills like sword fighting and archery are going to just hopefully get wrapped up in this aesthetic that we produce. And we want to show stories of heroes and good guys and villains, but we want to give people good, noble role models.
The underlying goal of Felon Fair is to preserve an age-old mindset, a society where it's not all about, how much money you make or what your status is in life. It's more about who you are as a person and what you stand for. We're friends more so because of our characters and because of our personalities and our goals in life, not just because we all, like medieval stuff.
Well, the number one thing that I want people to get out of Felon Fair is community. As they involve themselves, I want them to find other people who love the same things they do and be able to go do those things with them.
The community that Felon Fair has kind of built, it's one of a kind. The camaraderie of the people coming together, the friendships that have been formed from Felon Fair are pretty much lifelong. Whether your passion is costume making or swords or medieval things, find a good group of friends that you enjoy being around and that encourage you to be better than who you are. I think too many people settle for what they want to be and not necessarily what they should be. And having a good group of friends that basically doesn't let you stay where you are, but you have to grow. And that's what we do here every day. Really everything we do is something that I sit back and I'm looking at it like I never would have thought I could have been here. Blacksmithing, just that kind of thing. You don't see that very frequently these days. So being able to do that is humbling because it's something that takes a lot of time to get good at. But that's the same thing with everything we do here. I mean, honestly, I never saw myself doing any of this stuff.
So for our online followers and our active participants, Felon Fair cultivates a community of inspiration, adventure, and camaraderie.
Having the community means pretty much everything. I mean, everyone's looking for something that ties them to someone else or to other people. And so having the community, the mindset of Felon Fair it's life-changing. It's just being able to meet together with friends and talk about things that you're all passionate about. It really is what you're looking for in life, I think. I think everyone's looking for that community, and we found it. Some words I would use to describe the people are eclectic, energetic, goal-driven, dashingly handsome, bearded.
From
it because we're
let's
trying to
try
do
this.
more.
Haha! Keep rolling. That's a good conclusion.